Hello, my friends. Hello, fam. How are you? I hope you're well. We're going to do a reading today about the energies of the lunar eclipse coming up here Thursday the 14th, I think it is. It's the red moon full lunar eclipse. It's full in mainland United States anyway. I think most of Canada as well. Probably Mexico. Again, I'm not an astrologer, so this is just pure potential energy we got coming in here. So, I've not asked for any particular focus, but I know, and Spirit knows, y'all want to know about your person, right? So we'll see what comes out. And to that end, we're going to start with the Star Tarot, clarify with the, hang on, Tarot of the Divine, get some tea leaves, and then I did a thing. Yesterday, so last fall, I went to a local store and they had a clearance on regular old playing cards. These are slightly bigger than normal poker size. And they were like 30 cents. So I picked up half a dozen, right? I think I grabbed all that there were, or at least I bought two for like 50 cents. And then I went back a couple days later and they were 30 freaking cents. So I got them with the idea that I was going to make some decks. Now, if you don't know already, all regular playing cards that we use, right, were descended from a deck of tarot. And there's a way to read tarot using regular playing cards. It's called cartomancy. When I was young, very young, in the 90s, I got this little book. You know, they used to have these at like the grocery store in the checkout lanes. This was my first little book about cartomancy. It's got some runes in it. Anyway, so cartomancy, look how yellowed it is. It's so old and so cheap, but 99 cents, you know. Oh, the 90s, where everything was cheap and everyone was doing great, right? Anyway, so at the end, I will throw a couple of these for you. And this is your person's higher self, what they would say to you, assuming you're in separation. So hang out for that, because that might be fun. Anyway, but I spent all day making these, and I was going to, because of heart chakra, I was going to make them green. I had to, having 6 decks, I have to differentiate them somehow. And I was like, okay, well, I can just edge the cards. What color? Green, heart chakra, right? And Spirit said, pink. And if you know me at all, you know I'm not a big lover of pink. I have some pink, but as a general rule, I never choose a pink thing when there's an aqua thing to be had, right? So, so these are pink. And I have 5 more of these blank poker decks I can make other oracle decks with. So I got to be able to tell them apart, right? Anyway, so this deck, there might be, and it's channeled, loosely adhering to the cartomancy sort of gist of the card, right? There are other decks like this. You can buy decks like this, but this one is channeled directly to me. So this is, again, my guides and my brain in this deck right here. Right here. Anyway, so let's get started. Let's get started, fam. Okay. I did not shuffle these. 5 of Swords on the bottom from the last reading I did. 5 of Swords is doubt, frustration, being stuck. It's one of the hardest energies to get yourself out of, right? So maybe this eclipse will, do something to unstick us, right? Maybe this is a turning point. I don't know. Okay. It's March, fam. Spring in the Northern Hemisphere. Yay! It's been so nice and warm and sunny. Although we have a big bomb cyclone showing up this weekend. Hopefully it won't affect Ohio so much because my roof isn't done. Yeah, things happened. Divine timing, it wasn't to be. Okay, so let's get some cards, fam. So, I don't know really anything about this. I have not looked up anything about this eclipse. So, whatever we get, straight from spirit, I'm guessing. All right. Okay, Spirit, can I get a couple cards for the fam, please, about the eclipse? Spirit team, thank you. Ace of Cups, pretty. The Emperor, cool, cool. Let's see what else we get. Another, please. Thank you. And another. Two of Swords. The Magician. Wow. 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 New beginnings. Huh. Seven of Cups on the bottom. Interesting. And on this half, Four of Pentacles. Lack mindset. Well, I mean, I think your cup runneth over, right? Expect some kind of just joy. I mean, and it might be a brief, short-lived little boost of it, right? A glimmer. But, yeah. And it's probably going to be cloudy here. I won't be able to watch the eclipse. I hate that. I hate it. I love watching things in the sky, right? And I probably won't be able to see it. But if you're up at 3 a.m., which is I believe, the height of the eclipse, it lasts for 6 hours. It starts around midnight, and almost like 2:58 a.m. is when it, at least that's Eastern Standard Time. So if you can see it, go see it. Go out and watch it. Get some binoculars. It's real easy to see with binoculars. You don't have to worry about your eyes or anything. So cool. But there's some kind of a little burst of joy, right, waiting for you. The Emperor here, it could be that there's a balance of dark and light, because see, there's an eclipse, sort of. Yeah, there's eclipse on this card. It's a partial solar eclipse where the moon moves in front of the sun. We've got the star on top of that, which, as we know, is hope, right, after a tower. And I'm drawn to these two horses, these yin and yang, light and dark horses, and how they're balanced. And also that the Chariot has a light and dark horse sometimes pulling it. Sometimes they're sphinxes. In this deck, they are Pegasus, I believe. A female lion, if that resonates to somebody. The other day, I did a reading where there were 4 lions in the first 3 cards that came out. So maybe that resonates to someone. He has his feet on a dragon. Looks like deer antlers on this helmet. Yeah, I think this this energy will be grounding, right? I mean, anything to do with nature and being in nature and witnessing nature and being out in the vibrations of nature is grounding, yeah? But the Emperor and the Magician, you know, we got these two together. And that's the male aspect of, you know, two of the divine couples. Now, some people pair the High Priestess with the Hierophant, but the Hierophant is also called the Pope. And see, the High Priestess, that is not a Christian thing. The High Priestess is a pagan thing, right? And so would be a magician. So I would more likely, I just recently decided that I think the Magician and the High Priestess actually are the ones that go together. The Pope would be celibate, so ostensibly no divine couple, right? And the Hierophant always gives me this preachy vibe. The Magician is more down to earth to me. I mean, even though it's Magician, and if you compare it to the Emperor, it would be not down to earth at all, unless you consider that, you know, the Magician is the one who brings it from heaven and makes it happen on earth, manifesting. And then the Two of Swords, going off on your own and getting your thoughts straight. Maybe there's two paths, and you just need to decide which, you know, which to take, right? The path less traveled or the path that you know. And arguably, if you want to grow spiritually, you take the path less traveled. The path less traveled. Two paths diverged in a snowy wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and it has made all of the difference. Robert Frost, right? And maybe, you know, you're not sure about your livelihood if you take that path less traveled. Maybe you feel like it's a gamble. It all depends on priorities, right? Are you going to prioritize pentacles, or are you going to prioritize growth? Yeah. And of course, this is telling me there are two paths, and one of them is shining for you with these stars, and one of them isn't. Yeah. What's behind there? The Devil, the Knight of Pentacles, the Chariot. Interesting. Maybe this decision and this opportunity's been slow in coming, and that makes it all the more reliable. I don't know. We'll have to, let's get some more cards. Let's see. Let's shuffle a bit. So everything you need to know about me and the channel and everything is in the description box. I have a PayPal and Venmo if you'd like to send me a little tip, because I am not monetized, so all of this is free. You know, share, subscribe. You can always unsubscribe if you change your mind, right? There's an Amazon wish list on there. There's also affiliate links to the decks I use that can be purchased, because now I have a deck that I made and it can't be purchased. I cannot control free will. You know, I can only tell you what the current energies are saying could happen. And that's if a person is paying attention to their intuition and paying attention to where their spirit and their, you know, equilibrium and their grounding energy is trying to point them, yeah? these are only made to, these readings are only here to help you make a choice and be prepared. And, you know, in my experience, every time I've ever read my own cards, they've never, ever told me anything I didn't know. They kind of just pluck out some truth from this big mass of things that you know, or that you think could happen. And then they help you focus on one thing in particular in a big, you know, lake of things, so to speak. So, can I have a few more cards, please, Spirit? Thank you. The moon. Let's see. Knight of Swords here. Somebody's striking out with a new truth, perhaps. Let's see. Nine of Swords. You've been held back by fear, you know. The thing that we maybe call our worst nightmare. There's the High Priestess making an appearance on the bottom. So we have the High Priestess and the Magician. Let's see. One more, please, Spirit. One more. One more, please. Thank you. Eight of Swords reversed. Interesting. So I think maybe you're getting a little bit of motion here, or someone is. Two of Wands moving toward this plan on the bottom there. This feels spiritual. This feels spiritual. The High Priestess and the Magician. Alchemy and, you know, things that are in darkness, that are, you know, by in darkness, I feel like it's something that a lot of people don't bother to look for, right? Most people just blast their way through life, and they don't do any deep thinking, and they don't do any shadow work. And that's not the High Priestess. The High Priestess is listening to intuition, right? She's still, so she doesn't miss what intuition is telling you. Her, you know. There's lots of stars here. Okay, first there's stars. See, we have the High Priestess holds a star. Normally she holds the Torah, right? Which in the Jewish tradition is the verbatim words of God, right? The Torah has never, ever been changed. It's the exact same, copied the exact same, read with the same language ever since it was written. It's very important that it be exactly the original message. But she's holding a star in this. Divine truth, divine hope. There's a star here, as we discussed, in the Emperor. There's a star at the end of the Magician's wand, and there's stars in the background here. We've got more stars on the Two of Swords. And then all the moons, which is fitting, because we're talking about an eclipse. So we have an eclipse, the crescent moon. If you're reading this right side up, it's both waxing and waning, right? There's, you know, 3 moons on the Empress card. There's a moon in the Moon card. Definitely, oh, there's 4 moons in this Nine of Swords. A star chart in the Two of Wands. It feels like, oh, and there's a star here in the Ace of Cups. Well, I guess it would be. This is the Star Tarot deck, right? A star there in the middle of the star chart. I think this is not a nightmare so much as a a realization, right? An epiphany, or a, maybe you're talking to someone in your dreams. Maybe there's just been many moons, right, since you have dreamed about someone. High Priestess, backed by the Princess of Cups, the Page, and the Five of Wands. Someone's moving out of this Five of Wands energy, which tends to hold all its beauty to its chest, and its aggression is what it puts out, right? This is the goddess Pele, if I'm not mistaken, which is the Hawaiian volcano goddess. Yeah. Fire and peace. I mean, you've got lilies and flames, lava. Something explosive. Big cup. Big cup. Flying fish. Somebody's emotions are being, this flying fish is transforming into a dove. Yeah. Somebody's emotions are being let out. Right? The Page of Cups is learning to trust again, or willing to try. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Two of Wands, Six of Wands underneath. Getting your muchness back, you know, after this Five of Wands right here. It's a difficulty, and it can be just trying to get your drive back, yeah? But it's back over here. Eight of Pentacles. Something is busting loose here. I feel like something is about to break loose. Ace of Cups, that's your emotions, and you know, that's internal. And then the Moon is often mystery. And usually I look at that as things that you have kept to yourself, right? And then you've got this Emperor here, which looks like the eclipse to me. I mean, it says, I mean, it's got a freaking eclipse on it, so we'll go with it. And some dreams, and then alchemy with the Magician, and busting loose, and being able to quiet yourself and discover whatever decision or whatever clarity that you need on your own, right? The Two of Swords, the woman on the Two of Swords goes off on her own and doesn't want to be bothered. She's in her own mind, right? Because swords are your mind, your thoughts. Maybe someone doesn't know what to say because, you know, they're also speech, expression, right? Okay, what I want to do, see, I put the deck back together, and I didn't want to lose the Empress, or lose the High Priestess, but I did. There she is. Put the deck back together, and the Sun is on the High Priestess. Interesting. Okay. Alrighty, fam. Let's clarify with the Tarot of the Divine, which has the Six of Cups on the bottom. Yeah. There, yeah, burst of joy, like childlike wonder, perhaps. Could be a soulmate or a past life soulmate. Let's see. What do we get? What do we get? Spirit, what do you want to say? Why is this Ace of Cups here? Give us some more information on the Ace of Cups, please. Okay. Why the Ace of Cups? Why is the Ace of Cups here? Thank you. Nine of Swords again. Okay. And the High Priestess again. All right. Well, let's bring this High Priestess back then. Put her over here. Huh. Interesting. So the High Priestess is now touching the Moon and the Ace of Cups. You're waking up. Something is waking up. Waking up. I think you're coming out of an energy that it fluctuates, yeah? Coming out of an energy that where you assume the worst, perhaps. This is Scheherazade, 1001 Nights. Stories. Interesting. Why the Emperor, Spirit? Why the Emperor? Not half. Why the Emperor? Why the Emperor, please? Ooh, okay, that's 3, and they're all face down. Come on. Let's try again. Why the Emperor, please? 1 or 2 only, Spirit. Let's keep this organized. 3 again. All right. The Empress on the Emperor and the High Priestess. Wow! Page of Cups again. Okay. And we'll go ahead and put the Fool here on the Magician. You're coming into some kind of new power, and the 6 of Wands on the bottom. I think there's a turning point in here. And this is kind of tricky because I know that Mercury does go retrograde right about the time of the eclipse. And that's, you know, problems with communication or something communication related. Everybody wants to hear there's going to be communication. I can't predict that, you know. I don't know how far sunk in your person is, how far sunk into negative energy they are, you know. Are they looking for it? Most people do not look, right? They don't watch for subtle things. Yeah? They just blindly just trudge on through life, and they never look at deeper things. So but I think because the 9 of Swords is here twice, and the High Priestess is here twice, and then we have the Emperor on the Empress, that Ace of Cups. I think that you are busting out of this 9 of Swords, which is assuming the worst, and then self-fulfilling prophecy. The worst happens because of, you know, if you assume the worst, you manifest the worst, right? The High Priestess. And Ace of Cups, it's clearly something about love. And I think that someone willing to try to trust again, someone with a new start, that's the Little Mermaid, and touching this 9 of Swords, it didn't come out reversed, but it seems to me this is an energy that's leaving, right? You're getting mastery over your own negative thinking, or someone is. Because we have 2 divine couples, the High Priestess and the Magician. High Priestess, Magician. and the Empress on the Emperor. So it appears to me, and then we had the Six of Cups come out on the bottom of this deck. So it appears to me somebody, maybe your person, is going to have an epiphany. Now, again, Mercury retrograde might prevent them from talking. But, and then we, you know, I mean, we have the swords that go in, right? Not the swords that speak out. So, at least internally, I think something is dawning on them, perhaps. Perhaps. But the Eight of Swords is in reverse. And normally, you know, that's a card where the woman is bound and blindfolded, and there's swords all sticking in the ground around her. And it's your own fear or someone's fear holding them back. Interesting. All right. Give me another on the Magician, please, Spirit. Another. Is that it? Death. Big changes. Big internal changes for somebody. Things are busting loose, fam. Boy, I could use some energy of busting loose, right? Coming in out of the cold. Somebody. Okay, why the Two of Swords, Spirit? Why is the Two of Swords here, please? Why the Two of Swords? Really? Not in there? Why the Two of Swords? I apologize for the doggy whining. I mean, she is, if you can hear her, I promise she's fine. She's been fed. She's been out. She's just, well, a whiner. Really? No more? Why the Two of Swords? Aha. Cat hair. I know that Pocat climbs up on my desk while I'm not here. It's just like her. The moon again. This moon must be powerful. Interesting. Okay. Why the Two of Swords? Why the Two of Swords, please? Send me another. Another for the Two of Swords. Can I have another, please? One other. Okay. Darn it. All right, we'll take the Three of Wands. Yeah, somebody just gets something straight in their head, and it leads to movement. They've been gone quiet, perhaps, in some way. Maybe that you're not in communication. Maybe you haven't even met them yet, but they have a plan, and they're starting to come into their plan and start, you know, acting on it. Let's slide him up there. The Two of Swords is leading to action, right? Alrighty then. Let's pull on the moon. Why the moon, Spirit? Why is the moon here, please? Thank you. The King of Cups. On the Ace of Cups, the High Priestess, the moon. Somebody is putting out a lot of love. That could be you. That could be someone else, right? Someone you're connected to. Why the moon, please? Can I get another? Why the moon, please? Can I get another? One more, please. For the moon. Thank you. Six of Cups coming back out again. Wow. Okay. Okay. Well, we got two divine couples and the Six of Cups and the King of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Man, I can't deny somebody's coming. Somebody's, well, when I say coming, I mean they are leveling up or coming to a realization. Now, whether they act on it or not, you know, but every time that they get a little more knowledge or a little more of an epiphany, they get closer to you, right? I'm interested what comes out next on this Nine of Swords that touches the Six of Cups. the Page of Cups, learning to trust again, and the New Journey, a trust fall. So these are 2 cards of trust. The Six of Cups is also a card of trust, of shelter, of companionship, of something sweet, right? Sweet like and innocent like children. All right, why the Six of Cups, Spirit? Why is the Six of Cups here, please? Thank you. There he is, the Knight of Swords. Somebody wants to talk, whether they will or not. Again, the Knight of Swords can get distracted. Yeah, he can be ditzy. He can be, what's the word? Impetuous, a little bit, you know. He can run over you with what he says. So the way, I just get the feeling that someone has had an epiphany and they want to tell you about it. So, why? Again, why the Nine of Swords? Why? Why is the Nine of Swords here? Queen of Swords, which tried to come out a minute ago when 3 flopped out. It feels like a conversation. Maybe through a dream, because the Nine of Swords is dreams. Personally, I had a dream last night about someone and we were talking. I don't remember where we were or what we were doing, but we were sitting together talking. So, I've been having trouble remembering my dreams lately, so I can't say exactly. Let's see. Whatever it is, it's somebody's busting loose, right? From this self-imposed exile and this fear that's been just paralyzing them. And that's great. That is fantastic, because that means that person has done some work, right? Some shadow work, because no one can get you out of this energy except yourself when you are in it. Yeah? Can I have one on the Eight of Swords reversed, please? Eight of Swords reversed. Eight of Swords reversed, please. Eight of Swords reversed. Why? Thank you. The Lovers. Boom! Confirmation. Mic drop. Love reading. Wow. Wow. This is the choice, right? The Lovers used to be called the choice. That means, you know, this person could not be what you want. So, Ace of Coins on the bottom here. Something in the 5D coming into the physical, being brought into the physical. A new physical start in the 3D. Because remember here, we're asking about this person's 5D, what's going on in the shadows, right? Or ourselves. I mean, this could be you. This is amazing, though. Somebody's been doing some work on themselves, yeah? Somebody's been learning some damn lessons. Yay! All right. One more, please. One more. One more for the Eight of Swords. What else? Thank you. Strength. Yeah. Because that's what happens. You need strength to get out of the Eight of Swords. They're coming out of the Eight of Swords, fam. Got a Knight of Cups on the bottom here. Coming in with a message. Learning to trust again. Page of Cups was learning to trust again. Right? Knight of Cups is the Page of Cups growing up. Leveling up. Yay! 10 of Wands. Burdens. 10 of Coins. Yeah. And the World. There's a lot of major arcana in here, right? We just had the World. We've got the Lovers, the Moon, the High Priestess, the High Priestess again, the Empress, the Emperor, the Fool, the Magician, Death, the moon again, right? So there's a lot of universal energies. This is busting something loose. Nice. Nice. So let's look at the connections here. The strength to put something into action, right? Something that maybe they're still not quite sure about. Some people only act when they are sure of the outcome. Yeah. Hanged Man on the bottom. I just did a little shuffling just because the cards were in my hands, I guess. So let's put it over here. What's behind that? Queen of Wands and Judgment. The Karma card. Somebody burned off some karma. Somebody did. Yay. They learned something. Nice. I'm just taking a minute to look at it because as a reader, when you get a lot of repeating cards, that means things are coming together, right? So we've got the moon over here, and when the moon came out again, it came out over here. So from here, you know, we've got this King of Cups and the Six of Cups that's tied to this Three of Wands by virtue of being on the moon, right? Making a decision. Putting a plan into action. Getting clarity. Yeah? For example, I mean, that's just one of the connections I'm seeing here. I mean, the Magician comes directly after the Fool, okay? So when you make that decision, even subconsciously, it's time to move on, right? It's time to start a new journey or start something new. Then after the Fool comes the Magician, right? The Magician is manifesting something new and beautiful. Alchemizing, you know, normally the Fool has a little bundle, you know, of baggage that he still carries. And, you know, so he still has some kind of small burdens, yeah, because we don't clear everything, right? It's not possible. If we could clear all of our baggage and all of our karma, then we would be an ascended master, yeah? So, like Christ was an ascended master, probably Buddha. There are many, yeah? Mystics. And this, you know, this decision brings strength, right? We've got an inner truth. So say that you have been in separation and keeping to yourself, you know what the truth is. You don't have to speak it to know it. Speaking it doesn't make it more true, right? But this Knight here, I get this feeling of, man, just an awakening. You know, at the very first days of when you have a major level up. For, you know, a couple of weeks, you just have all this joy and you feel so good, you know, and you think, maybe you question yourself and you think, am I being naive here? But no, you're not. It's a return to innocence. Enigma, if that song rings any bells for you. But I think because that you are here watching this tarot, that you continue to have breakthroughs. But someone attached to you, someone that you know, understand, perhaps, is having, you know, one of those glow ups that really, really knock your socks off, right? To the outside world, when you have one of those, you really do look a little crazy. Yeah? And especially if you're a serious-minded person. I have a tendency to be kind of a serious-minded person, a practical person. A careful person, generally. You know, a grounded person. And you have a glow up, man, you're like zooming. You're zooming, right? That's fire energy. That's spark, right? And yet, there's almost no wands here. So this is all emotion and ego. Breaking through an ego, yeah? This Queen of Swords here knows the truth about this connection, but she keeps it to herself. And maybe you've been doing what people recommend you do with a runner, right? But see, this Knight is running straight towards this Queen and the Lovers. Ready to love again, touching this, or ready to try to love again and to relearn love language, love map. Ready for a new start, ready to turn everything that was horrible into something, and alchemize that into something manifested, right, and beautiful. And this is a whole huge change, death and rebirth, to be reborn. I just see epiphanies here. I see somebody's having a level up. And it's amazing. I love tarot. I love it. Look at this. The only card that came out reversed is the Eight of Swords. And that's this person that has been holding themselves back out of fear. Just terrified. They were terrified. And that's over, right? When the card reverses, it's about to move into the 9. Or just skip all the way ahead, right? Because we have the 9. Wow. This is nice. This is miraculous is what this is. Yay! If this is you, give yourself a pat on the back and go get yourself a steak. A steak dinner. Some surf and turf. Awesome. It's awesome. Queen of Wands. Your internal spark is coming back. Or theirs. Right? Purpose and drive and, you know, the starter pistol. Yeah, because somebody burned through some karma. Somebody learned some lessons. Somebody let go of fears that they had. Nice. I love it. You guys are awesome. I have the best collective ever. Bam! My friends. Okay, let's get some tea leaves. See what they want to say. See what else we can get out of this. All right. What do we got? What do we got? Let's get a little crazy now. Great worry over nothing. Yep, and it came out right on top of the Eight of Swords reversed. Somebody was all in their damn head. Feather. Somebody has been undependable and insincere. Yeah. I mean, that's, I feel, before the change. That's in the nine of Swords, right? Because they couldn't say what was on their mind. In need of help, assistance, and guidance. Yeah, I think that's where they were. That's sort of a Five of Pentacles type of energy. A finger warning you of a problem in either now or in the near future. Well, I mean, you know, if this isn't the person that you're hoping for, this could be irritating, right? But you still have a choice. You can say no. But this looks gorgeous, so I don't know that I would say no if it were me. I might just say, okay, let's see where this goes. Need to plan ahead, unsettled times. Okay. Seek out information that will help you. Misunderstanding. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your future. That's the arrow. Period of prosperity and abundance. Lighthearted and carefree time. Okay. I think you're on the right path, but the happenings in the outside world, you know, they're going to have everybody unsettled. And I think that's what these two cards are referring to. If you are feeling some insecurity, some lack, some Four of Pentacles type energy, and worried about the future, what you need to do is detach from that. And if that means stop watching the news, stop watching the news, right? Or just, you know, give yourself 5 minutes for doom scrolling, you know, a day. Don't doom scroll. Be proactive. Don't be scared, be prepared, right? But the nature of this whole thing is understanding it. You have to go a little metaphysical, right? This is just a big opportunity for a lot of people to learn some lessons, yeah? This is a big old tower to shake things up, and it's a tower for every side. It's a tower for everyone. So you just have to decide whether or not you want that tower to be miserable and earth-shattering, or you just want to jump ahead, you know, seek out information that will help you and get ahead of it, yeah? Because this is gorgeous. This tarot is gorgeous. So you need to focus on your own spiritual journey, your own joy, because I've said it 1,000 times. You can't put yourself in a Faraday cage. You can't lock out that energy. But what you can do is feed positive energy into it. And then everyone benefits. Yeah? Joyful warriors. Right? And if some of you are rolling your eyes at me, that's fine. Someone needed to hear that, so I'm going to say it. So, I'm pretty sure that for the vast majority of you, this is a person and they're getting closer. Even if you can't see movement, there's movement here. And I'll remind you that if you have a soul connection or a soul contract or a soulmate connection or a twin flame connection, the better you do, the better they do, right? So, but it looks like everybody's doing better. And, you know, the only card missing here that would tell me it's a soul connection is the Two of Cups, right? That's the only one. Maybe the Hierophant. The Hierophant would give us everybody's perception of both divine couples, right? And the Two of Cups would give us, you know, it's a soulmate card. But, you know, we have the Six of Cups. We have the Lovers. We have the Emperor and the Empress, the High Priestess and the Magician, the Ace of Cups, the King of Cups. Yeah? So, I mean, lighthearted and carefree time. You know, somebody who was worried to death about something now will find out that they didn't need to worry, right? But they find new strength by overcoming this worry and being able to move. Knight of Swords. Yay, motion! Because at least when there's motion, we won't be bored, right? Okay, so I'm going to break out the new deck I made, the obnoxious flamingo pink deck. The marker was not that pink when I grabbed it. See, this was the color pink I thought I was grabbing, but you can't trust, you know, Sharpies and to be the proper color that's on the caps. So, took for frickin' ever to edge these cards. But let's get a message from your person, because clearly there's a person here. So this is a message from your person, the 5D person, to you, right? The 3D person might not be talking, but the 5D person's always talking, and you're talking to them. If you have a soul contract, you're talking to them, right? If you are soulmates or twin flames that are supposed to come together and learn your lessons and heal, then your 5D existence is talking. You are talking on the other side, right? Can we start over? I feel like I've loved you forever. That's a Six of Cups again. Four of Coins. I miss you and I need you. Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords. I dream of you and wake up happy. And see, this Queen of Swords is touching this dream. Yeah. Dream of you and wake up happy. You are everything I've been searching for. This is the Knight of Wands. Yeah. And the Two of Wands. I am making a plan. Woohoo! Let's get a couple more. Anything else? I wish you could see how I feel. Five of Cups. Okay, one more. One more, Spirit. One more. I'm having entire... Okay, two. King of Swords. To go with the Queen of Swords. That's another divine couple. He says, I want to tell everyone about our love. Three of Coins. I want to build something solid with you. And the Jack of Coins, or the Knight of Coins. I want to do this the right way. Yeah. Yeah. They're chatty. They're chatty. You know why they're chatty? Because in this spread, they're coming in as the Knight of Swords. He's chatty, right? He talks. He shares wisdom. He doesn't always say things, you know, perfectly lucidly, right? But he's thought about it. His mind is racing. He's excited. He's ready to start putting his truth out there, telling you what he's learned. Yeah? So cool. This is great. This is great. Take advantage of this energy. Go look for something. Go look for glimmers, right? Because even if they don't contact you right now, because we don't really have a lot of the contact cards, yeah? They're getting closer. They're getting closer. The only real communication card we have here is the Knight of Swords, right? And he can just steamrail right on, or steamrail? I don't know, freight train, just right on by. Yeah? Yeah. Somebody's had a glow up, though. Somebody has. Oh, wait, there's two stuck together here. I think we heal each other. 3 of Swords. Yeah, there comes a point when, if you have done all your personal healing or done enough personal healing, and so have they, and learned your lessons, then the two of you together heal on another level, right? A relationship level. You're still two distinct, independent people, but the more healed versions of you come in, and then you start to meld together, and you can, you know, influence each other. Nice. Nice. I'm going to claim it, fam. I'm going to claim it. I'm ready. Nice. Well, my friends, this is your reading. It's beautiful. You legends, you. Wow. I hope it helps. Love you. Bye.